Welcome back. We are still on the topic statistics. In the previous video, we learned how to find the median of a given distribution. In this video, we are going to learn how to find the quartiles, deciles, and percentiles of a given distribution. Quartiles, deciles, and percentiles. Let's consider the quartiles. Quartiles divide the data into 4 equal parts. We have 3 of them. We have the first or lower quartile, the middle quartile, which is also the same as the median, and the third or upper quartile. Deciles divide the data into 10 equal parts. We have 10 of them. The first decile, second decile, third decile, up to the 10th decile. And the percentiles divide the data into 10 equal parts. We have 100 of them. The first percentile, second percentile, third percentile, up to the 100th percentile. We are going to learn how to find the quartiles, deciles, and percentiles from a cumulative frequency curve. Finding the quartiles, deciles, and percentiles from a cumulative frequency curve. From a cumulative frequency curve, the lower quartile or the first quartile is the mark corresponding to 1 divided by 4 of the cumulative frequency on the cumulative frequency axis. So it means that to find the lower quartile or the first quartile, you find 1 divided by 4 of the cumulative frequency. That is 1 divided by 4 of sigma f. Then after that, you locate it on the cumulative frequency axis, and then you trace it to the curve. Then from the point where it meets the curve, you trace it to the horizontal axis to get the lower quartile or the first quartile. To get the middle quartile or the median, it is the mark that corresponds to half of sigma f on the cumulative frequency axis. In the previous video, we learned how to find the median from the cumulative frequency axis. So I'm sure that by this time, you're already used to it. So to get the middle quartile or the median, you find half of sigma f. Then after that, you locate it on the cumulative frequency axis. You trace it to the curve. Then from the point where it meets the curve, you trace it to the horizontal axis to get the middle quartile or the median. To get the upper quartile or the third quartile, it is the mark corresponding to 3 divided by 4 of sigma f on the cumulative frequency axis. So to get the upper quartile or the third quartile, you find 3 divided by 4 of the cumulative frequency. You locate it on the cumulative frequency axis, you trace it to the curve, then from the point where it meets the curve, you trace it to the horizontal axis to get the upper quartile or the third quartile. So the lower quartile or the first quartile is the mark corresponding to 1 divided by 4 of sigma f. The middle quartile or the median is the mark corresponding to 1 divided by 2 of sigma f. And the upper quartile or the third quartile is the mark corresponding to 3 divided by 4 of sigma f. The nth percentile is the mark corresponding to n divided by 100 of sigma f on the cumulative frequency axis. So to find the nth percentile, let's say to find the 70th percentile, it will be 70 divided by 100 times sigma f. Then the value that you get, you locate it on the cumulative frequency axis, you trace it to the curve. From the point where it meets the curve, you trace it to the horizontal axis to get the 70th percentile. If it is the 60th percentile, it means n will be 60. If it is the 13th percentile, it means n will be 30. In the same way, the nth decile is the mark corresponding to n divided by 10 of sigma f on the cumulative frequency axis. So for example, the 7th decile will be 7 divided by 100 times sigma f. The value that you get, you locate it on the cumulative frequency axis, you trace it to meet the curve, then from the point where it meets the curve, you trace it to meet the horizontal axis to get the 7th percentile. So this is how to find the quartiles, percentiles, and deciles from a cumulative frequency curve. Let's apply this to solve a question. The table below shows the marks scored by some candidates in an examination. We have the marks and their corresponding frequencies. The question says, construct a cumulative frequency table and use it to draw a cumulative frequency curve. From your curve, estimate I, the lower and upper quartiles, II, the 20th percentile, and III, the 7th decile. I've already explained how to draw a cumulative frequency table and a cumulative frequency curve in the previous videos, so I'm sure that by this time you know how to do that already. And so I'll go straight to the remaining part of the question. This is the cumulative frequency table and this is the cumulative frequency curve. We can see that the cumulative frequency is 200, so sigma f is 200. The first part of the question says we should find the lower quartile. As we have learned, to find the lower quartile, we will have to find 1 divided by 4 of sigma f. Sigma f is 200, so 1 divided by 4 of 200 will give us 50. 1 divided by 4 times 200 is 50. So to get the lower quartile, we will locate 50 on the cumulative frequency axis. 50 will be between 40 and 60, so 50 is at this point. Then we will trace it to meet the curve. From the point where it meets the curve, we will trace it to meet the horizontal axis and then read the value there. When I do that, the value I'm having is 37.5. So as we can see, 50 corresponds to 37.5 on the max less than axis. So it means that the lower quartile is 37.5. Remember, the lower quartile is not 50. The lower quartile is at the 50th position. And from the curve, the 50th position gives us 37.5%. The second part of the question says we should find the upper quartile. To get the upper quartile, we have learned that we have to find 3 out of 4 of sigma f. Sigma f is 200. 3 out of 4 of 200 will give us 3 divided by 4 times 200, which is 150. Which means that the upper quartile will occur at the 150th position. So to get it, we will have to locate 150 on the cumulative frequency axis. 150 will be between 140 and 160, so it's at this point. Then from here, we will trace it to meet the curve. From the point where it meets the curve, we will trace it to meet the horizontal axis, which is the max less than axis. And then we read the value there. When I do that on my graph sheet, I'm having 70.5. So from the curve, we can see that the upper quartile, which is at the 150th position, is 70.5. So the upper quartile is 70.5%. Let's look at the next part of the question, which is we should find the 20th percentile. Remember, we learned that the nth percentile will be given by n divided by 100 times sigma f. Here we are finding the 20th percentile, so it means that n is 20. So the 20th percentile will be equal to 20 divided by 100 times sigma f. Sigma f is 200. 20 divided by 100 times 200 is 40. So the 20th percentile will occur at the 40th position. So what we have to do is to look for 40 on the cumulative frequency axis. 40 is here. We will trace it to meet the curve. Then from where it meets the curve, we will trace it to meet the horizontal axis, which is the max less than axis. And then we read the value there. I'm having 32.5. So as we can see, the 20th percentile is 32.5%. Let's look at the last part of the question. It says we should find the 7th decile. We have learned that the nth decile will be given by n divided by 10 times sigma f. So here, the 7th decile will be 7 divided by 10 times sigma f, because n will be 7. So the 7th decile will be 7 divided by 10 times sigma f, which is 200. 7 divided by 10 times 200 is 140. So to get the 7th decile, we will locate 140 on the cumulative frequency axis, which is here. We will trace it to the curve. From the point where it meets the curve, we will trace it to the horizontal axis. And then we will read the value there. I'm having 66.5. So from the curve, the 7th decile, which is at the 140th position, corresponds to 66.5. So it means that the 7th decile is 66.5%. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to this channel for more videos. In this video, we have learned how to find the quartiles, deciles, and percentiles from a cumulative frequency curve for a given data. In the next video, we will learn how to find the quartiles of a set of numbers. Bye-bye.